Hi, good morning, and welcome to the newspaper review for the 6th of September 2023. My name is Moses, and this is Prime Media TV. We'll go in a short break and we'll come back. We'll begin with the Vanguard. Don't go away. 4th of September 2023. My name is Moses once again. We'll begin with the Vanguard this morning. On Vanguard this morning on subsidy removal, it says Labour presses ahead with mobilization full strike. Labour presses ahead with mobilization full strike. Let us take a look on the screen. It says Labour presses ahead with mobilization full strike. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has said that it is going ahead with a 2-day warning strike. Recall that last month they went on a warning strike, which they came into conclusion with the federal government, and they are going on strike sometime this week, saying that it's a warning strike from them as against the discussion they had with the federal government, and the federal government not actually, like coming in terms and honoring the discussion or agreement they made. That is that on the Nigeria Labour Congress this morning. On the other side, it says It says bandits block burning Gwari Road, kidnap over 40 in 9 days. Bandits block burning Gwari Road, kidnap over 40 in 9 days. Now, cleric Ladigbolu task government on forest rangers plight. Cleric Ladigbolu task government on forest rangers plight. It says the chairman, local advisory committee on Old Oyo National Park, Archbishop Emeritus Ayo Ladigbolu, has decried the neglect of forest rangers by the Nigerian government. Ladigbolu, who spoke at the ceremony organized by the management of the Old Oyo National Park to mark this year's World Ranger Day at the weekend, observed that the society in general often overlooks both the common and unique dangers rangers are exposed to while discharging their duties. According to Ladigbolu, who was the special guest of honor at the occasion, the failure of government over time to recognize rangers as an integral part of the country's security architecture is largely responsible for their neglect. In his remarks, conservator of the Old Oyo National Park, CP Taslim Adeni Karim, said this year's World Ranger Day was being celebrated belatedly due to the recent unfortunate loss of 2 senior officers of the activities of illegal miners in the park. However, 2 officers attached to the Old Oyo National Park, Deputy Commissioner of Police DCP Ayem Oba Peter and CPI Adedokun Julius Adiola, lost their lives during a gun battle with illegal miners on August 9th, 2023. And that's that on that headline. It says King Charles III to mark first year as king. King Charles III is set to mark first year anniversary as king in England. Let us now move on to Channels Television this morning. On the top story there on Channel says Lagosians anticipate long-awaited Blue Rail as operation begins today. Lagosians anticipate long-awaited Blue Rail as operation begins today. Let's take a video of that and we'll be right back in the studio. Don't go away. The first phase of the rail line extends from Marina to Mile 2 with 5 stations located in Marina National Theatre, Igomu, Alaba, and Orile. Operations commenced from Marina to Mile 2 train station, with Sanwo-Olu taking the first ride at about 9:45 a.m. this morning. According to the managing director of the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, Lamata, Mrs. Abimbola Akinajo, for the first month, the train would run only 12 trips with the locomotive system. However, the said Lamata will begin the electric-powered train operation with 76 trips, an estimated passenger capacity between 150,000 and 175,000 expected to take rides from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. While the train will only stop for 90 seconds at each station, the Lamata bus noted that the state government's transport palliative would also reflect on the train services. The project was conceived in 1983 by the Lateef Jakonde administration. It was then flagged off in 2023 by the government of Bola Tinubu while he was the governor of the Southwest state. However, it was not until earlier this year the immediate past president Bola Tinubu inaugurated the project in Nigeria's Commercial Nerve Center. The immediate past president Buhari. And that's that on the Blue Rail transportation. Let us now move on to other news. It says banditry. On banditry, it says stop posting co-members to Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Sani, Shinkafi, tells NYSC. Stop posting core members to Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Sani, Shinkafi, tells NYSC. We're also seeing King Charles III to mark first year as king in England. King Charles III to mark first year as king in England. The last but not the least, Gabon coup leader to be sworn in as transitional president sometime this week. Gabon coup leader to be sworn in as transitional president. Other news following says Lagos alerts residents of Lekki Ajah, Miran, Ajegunle, others to beware of flood. Lagos alerts residents of Lekki Ajah, Miran, Ajegunle, and others of the flood in September. That's on the channel's television. Let us now move on to Punch this morning. Meanwhile, to get all of those news, you would have to log on to their site or visit their physical outlets for more details. On Punch, the election petitions, tribunals decide Tinubu and 25 governors' cases in September this month. Tribunal decides Tinubu and 25 governors' cases in September 2023. News flowing that says fire guts church in Ilorin. Fire guts church in Ilorin. Kano government tax aid on wider publicity. Kano government tax aid on wider publicity. The last but not the least says missing 200 level FUNAP student found and admitted to hospital. Missing 200 level FUNAP student found and admitted to hospital. That is that on the Punch this morning. Let us now move on to the Nation. The Nation says excitement as Sanwo-Olu takes inaugural Blue Line train ride. Earlier on we showed a video of Sanwo-Olu boarding the train in Marina earlier this morning. So the Nation has it that excitement as Sanwo-Olu takes inaugural Blue Line train ride in Marina. TUC snobs NLC strike call. TUC snobs NLC strike calls. Let us take a closer look on that. So senior civil servants will not join the strike call by the Nigerian Labour Congress. It was learned yesterday. The Senior Workers Umbrella Organization, the Trade Union Congress, TUC, decided at its National Executive Committee NEC meeting yesterday in Abuja that it would continue with dialogue with the government to ease the pain of petrol subsidy removal, a senior figure told our correspondent. The NLC on Friday announced that workers will go on a 2-day warning strike tomorrow and Wednesday. Its president, Joe Ajaero, said the decision was taken at its NEC meeting with possibility of a total shutdown after 14 days. The TUC source, who is a NEC member, said the union reasoned that the planned strike is premature. The TUC feels there is no need to embark on a strike because we are still discussing with the federal government on the issue of palliatives for workers. He said in states such as Ogun and Niger, Labour leaders ruled out the possibility of joining the strike, while in Oyo and Sokoto, they insisted on a work boycott as directed by the NLC. Some governors also moved to avenge the strike by either arranging meetings with Labour leaders or restating their plans to ameliorate the pains caused by subsidy removal in the country. Other news following says AU suspends Gabon. African Union suspends Gabon. And that's the news headline this morning, this newspaper review on Prime Media TV for the 4th of September 2023. Join us in the next hour for more interesting content on Prime Media TV. My name is Moses, and thank you so much for staying with us. Have a very good day. Goodbye.